Theory. Okay.
Theory.
So, unsa gito giingon ni Big Bang Theory? The universe started as unsa? The universe started as what? As a single point. Nag-start kuno siya as singularity, which is makita siya in the core of the orok. In the core of the
Black
black
hole.
hole. Hala, nakalimot
Black
na.
hole.
Nakalimot na ba ang tanan? Okay, so of course, the Big Bang Theory wouldn't be widely accepted without its evidences. So naa siya tulo ka evidences nga gihatag nga makasupport sa iya. And what are those evidences? Mary May Tuhoy.
Well, katong redshift man, ma'am,
And then,
o singularity
singularity, and then,
o
oh, who can help? Miss Mary Tuhoy. Okay, sa makatabang kang Miss Mary May Tuhoy. Mark J. Letter M. Mary and Mark. Oh.
Observe space expansion, ma'am.
Very good. The expansion of the universe, which is first na observed ni George Lemaitre and was proven, and it's supported by Edwin Hubble. We also have the katong H and HE sa matud pa sa laing section katong nakita nila ang HE and H, ma'am. Unsa man ang HE and H?
Hydrogen and helium.
Hydrogen and helium.
Helium. So basically the formation of the light elements, we have the hydrogen and helium, and last is the CMB. Unsa itong CMB?
Cosmic
cosmic
Cosmic microwave
microwave
background.
microwave background.
Very good. The cosmic
radiation.
microwave background, which is ang residue or the remnants of the Big Bang. Now, for this afternoon, we will try to discuss another theories na pod that tried to explain the origin of the universe. And I guess nagpa-advanced study ko sa inyo, ha? Am I right? Nagpa-advanced study ko sa inyo? Hala, nagpa-advance study ko sa inyo o wala? Uy, nangutana ko guys. Kay mag-oral ko kung ingon mo kuan. Grade 11, generous. Nag-ingon ko wala.
Nag-advanced study, ma'am.
O nag-ingon ko nga mag-advance study about sa theory nga atong i-discuss karon, which is ang unsa man? Unsa nga theory? For sure mo ba?
Steady state.
Nebular theory.
Uy, ay sa di sa ta mag-nebular. Mag-steady state theory and oscillating universe theory sa ta. Si nebular theory is one of the theory that tried to explain the solar system na siya. So, explain sa nato ang universe. We have the steady state theory and the oscillating universe theory. Now, for... Ay, okay. Isa ha, wait lang. Share screen. Okay, steady state theory and the oscillating universe theory. So this unit will try to explain the origin and the fate of the universe according to a theory, identify the different proponents, and of course, enumerate the negative implication of this theory. So since kuan raman siya theory, so naging siya mga negative nga mga implication, naging siya negative nga feedback, naging siya drawbacks. Kaya daghay mga scientists that try to question ani mo ni mauna but dili siya ma-explain. Okay, as for the steady state theory, it is kindly read Cedric, how will I pronounce your family name?
Yes, ma'am.
Cedric
August, ma'am.
August. Okay, August. Cedric, kindly read the steady state theory.
The steady state theory is another view that proposes that the universe has always been expanding.
O, sige na, go. Sorry.
As the universe expands, new stars and galaxies are formed at the same rate that old ones become unobservable due to distance and recession velocity.
Okay. So basically, sakit akong mata, uy. Okay, so basically, si kani siya nga model, si steady state theory model state nga ang density kuno sa matter in expanding universe is mag-remain and change, dili mautro over time because of the continuous creation of matter. So basically, di siya mautro unchanged forever and ever regardless sa time and place niya, di siya mautro, remains unchanged, remains the same. So it suggests nga ang atong universe kuno is always been and always been here and always be present. Therefore, ingon siya, walay beginning, walay end. Inana sa steady state theory. Das, iyahang name, steady. Steady. From the word itself, steady state theory. Then dili siya mag-change, dili siya mag-change and mag-remain lang siya the same all throughout bahalag sige na siya expand diha mag maura gihapon di siya mautro ang iyahang density because of continuous creation of matter. Perminte siya mag-create og new matter. Next, despite kuno sa continuous expansion sa iyahang pag-expand, the average density of the universe remains the same. Mao nang gitawag siya steady state. So the matter is constantly created as the universe expands. So kani siya no basically kani siya nga statement sa steady state theory is mao ang hinungdan nganong na-reject pud siya kay ingon man siya matter is constantly created which is na siya law na siya balaod nga gi gi contradict na siya balaod nga wala gi follow. So later on ato na siyang ma-encounter unsa to siya nga balaod. Next. Ay. Sorry. The universe, according to the steady state theory, has no beginning and has no end. It always been here and always be present. Always look the same in any time and space, and it will constantly create new matter as it continuously expand. Nakasinabot pa ta mo na ang idea ni steady state theory. Questions, clarifications. Na question? Nakasabot ra
Noon,
to?
ma'am.
Wala. Okay. Now let's discuss the proponents. Kinsa man tong mga tao or mga scientists nga nag-try og explain sa steady state theory. So, this theory is na-develop siya in 1948 by Fred Hoyle, Herman Bondi, and Thomas Gold. So kani siya steady state theory is an alternative to the Big Bang theory to explain the origin and expansion of our own universe. So at the heart of the steady state theory is a perfect cosmological principle. So kani siya nag-state siya nga ang universe kuno is infinite old, and taken as a whole, it is the same in all direction and in all times sa past and sa future. So way kabaguhan gyud sa ato pa di ni siya mag-evolve, di ni siya mag-change over time. Mo na iyahang try og explain. So kani sila ang tulo, Sir si Bondi, si Gold ug si Hoyle are all physicists in Cambridge. Next, let's discuss the drawbacks, mga negative implication ng steady state theory. So kaganihan ingon ko sa inyo hang nag-violate siya sa law. Wala niya gi-follow ang balaod. And that law is the conservation of mass and energy, which states that unsay giingon sa conservation, unsa nga balaod ang nag-ingon or unsa ang giingon sa balaod sa conservation of mass and energy. Hala. Unsay giingon ana nga balaod? Walay nakabalo sa balaod sa conservation of mass and energy. Grade 11, core choose. Oh, generous di ay. Hala, oh sure mo dia generous. Nana sa kuan, grade 8 ninyo or grade 9. Mikaela Palmiano.
Neither is created and destroyed.
Ay, very good si Pamela. Okay, so the conservation of mass and energy states that in a chemical reaction, mass is neither created nor destroyed. Walay new mass or new matter nga mahimo. So say for instance, ang carbon atom is mag-change siya from solid to liquid. Magsulid ang iyang mag-change ang iyang structure gikan sa solid padulong sa gas. But ang iyang matter is dili siya ma-change. Ang iyang mass is dili siya ma-change. Dili mautro, dili maka-create og new. So inana siya in which gilabag na siya ni steady state theory. Another one is the discovery of the CMB. So the discovery of the CMB is one of the kanang support ba yan ni Big Bang Theory in which si steady state theory is di niya kaya i-explain na siya. So basically, si steady state theory, ang SAMB kuno would be polarized due to scattering. Mo na yung giingon. However, measurements show that the radiation is even in all direction, making it difficult to explain how it could be generated by numerous points such as the exploding stars. So, ang pagka-discover sa SAMB ni Big Bang is mooy nak-help para i-disprove ang steady state theory. Another one, another one is the recent finding rejects the idea that cosmic radiation was a result of a supernova. And it has been proven that radiation is equal in any direction of the universe and could not have resulted from supernova. So in the 1950s observation, such as kindly write it down, the bright radio sources, siyang ka-support sa theory nga ang universe is changing. And that that it is not uniform all throughout. So basically, iyahan na dayong gipatay ana si steady state theory. So the steady state theory predicts now that the bright radio source, examples are quasars, would be found throughout the universe. Pero ingon si radio source survey, wala niya nagsuportahan. The radio source were only found in large distances. Dili siya in closer to each other. Therefore, pagka 1961, si steady state theory is na-disprove na giyud siya. Pasabot? Pasabot pa? Uy, di lagi mo tingog din ko nangaamang na ning mga generous or gipang kapoy na mo. Nakasabot pa mo, sure mo, kay mo proceed ko sa lain or mo balik ko sa steady state theory. Questions? Nakasabot pa ang courtshus o ang kuan generous? Lag kayo, ma'am, sorry. So basically, wag mo kasabot kay naglag bang ka. Hello. Uy, kanang tinuduan na, nakasabot mo wala. Mark J. Nakasabot pa?
Sabot, ma'am.
Sureness. How about the others? Nakasabot? Paspas ra ko? Mary May Tuhoy, nakasabot?
Ma'am, paspas, ma'am.
Ngano di man mo istorya og paspas? Oy, Ginoo ko, maglabad man sa dakong giti sa inyo. Unsa man, balik ko nato. Kuy tubag dayon, pagdali.
Ayaw naman, mag-study rami, ma'am.
Wow! Tarong ba? Okay, alin na siya? Si steady state theory o si steady state theory o si Big Bang theory, ang ilahalagin kang pariha, ilahang similarity is that they are expanding. But the point is, si steady state theory, kuno is walay beginning, walay end. Basically, di siya mag-change. Dili siya mautro. Sige siyang expand, sige stretch. Pero ang iyang density parehas ra, dili mautro all throughout the time and place. Sa unsaon niya maura gid na siya because kuno sige create og new matter. Mao na siya nga the same ra siya all throughout. Inana lagi na iyang idea. Si Big Bang, si Big Bang ga-expand po siya pero ingon siya nga because of the gravitational force, ang expansion kuno sa ato ang universe dili na kaayo grabe. But basically, ang iyaha ko nung the beginning ko no sa universe started as a single point. Single point siya. That is what we call the singularity. Mora na ilang kalahian. Now, let's proceed sa oscillating universe theory. Si oscillating universe theory is also gitawag siya og pulsating theory. So nagpropose siya nga ang universe is expanding, parehas sila ni Big Bang, parehas sila ni steady state theory. Ga-expand sila. Pero moabot sa certain point nga si universe kuno is mahurot na ang iyang energy. Therefore, pag mahurot na iyang tanan energy, mo contract na si universe. Mo stop na siya og expand, di na siya mudako. And pag maabot siya sa certain point na mag-contract na siya, mubalik siya sa point of singularity. Pag mubalik siya sa point of singularity, mubalik na po siya expand, maabot na po sa certain time nga mawala na tanan niyang energy, magamit na tanan ni energy niya ug dili na dayon siya mag-expand. Mo contract na po siya, mubalik siya singularity, muotro na po siya expand, mo contract na po, mubalik siya singularity, and so on and so forth. Balik-balik ang iyang mura siyang cycle. Mutaas, mudako, mugamay na po siya, di na siya mudako. Pagdako niya, di na siya mag-expand. Kaya nagamit na tanan energy mo, balik siya kagamay. Mahimo na po siyang singularity. Mudako na po siya. Inana ra, balik-balik ihang process. Kasabot? Kasabot? Oo,
Sabot,
ana ba?
ma'am.
So the universe is pulsating. It means nga atong universe kuno supposed to do the expanding and contracting. Balik-balik. Mag-expand, mag-contract, mag-expand, mag-contract. So inana ang kung si steady state theory, walay beginning, walay end. Si oscillating theory na ay beginning, na ay end. Okay, so unsa ba din si Big Crunch? Si Big Crunch, the oscillating universe is a combination kuno ni Big Crunch ug ni Big Bang. Si Big Bang siya ang beginning sa universe. Big Crunch is the end of the universe. Inana ra siya ka simple. So, si Big Crunch is isa siya sa mga scenario nga predict sa scientists in which ang universe kuno is pwede matapos. So just like many others, it is based sa theory of general relativity ni Einstein nga niingon siya nga the Big Bang describes how the universe most probably began. So ang Big Bang is describe how it will end as a consequence kuno sa beginning. So it tells us nga ang universe expansion, which is due to Big Bang, will not continue forever. Dili walay forever sa iyang expansion. Moabot sa time, moabot sa point nga muhunong na siya expand and mag-collapse siya into itself, pulling everything in it until eventually mahimo siya nga biggest black hole ever. And kabalo ba yata nga pag tanan nga magpaduol sa black hole, siya ginang i-squeeze into pieces. Hence the name Big Crunch. So again, Ingon ani nga theory, ang contraction sa universe is mag-result, pag mag-contract na ang universe, mag-result siya sa formation sa black hole. Na, makita ninyo na no, nag-contract ang universe. Mag-form siya og black hole and will continuously contract to form singularity. Nasabot? Nakuha ra?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ano ba? Tingog dayon. Okay, next is the proponent. Kinsa man ni nga scientist ang nag-propose ani nga idea. So it is German Tolman Ecoltech professor. So iyang giterm og big bounce ang birth sa another universe. So pag maka-create na pod og another universe, iyahan ang gitawag nga big bounce. Next is the negative implication, the drawbacks of the oscillating universe theory. Of course, the suggestion that the universe would collapse on its own after it reaches its full expansion is na po siya gi-violate nga law. So kani siya nga law, kani siya nga balaod is the postulated existence of dark energy nga laws of physics. And the current postulated end of the universe is by big freeze or heat death. So mo ni nga mga theory ang na mga questions, mga drawbacks nga nagpa-complicate sa oscillating universe theory. Nakasabot? Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
basically, si steady state theory, si Big Bang theory, si oscillating universe theory, isa ra gyud ang ilahang kapareha, similar nila. The universe is expanding. Pero ang ingon sa steady state theory, ang universe is continue ang iyang pag-expand pero ang iyang average density is dili maotro. Dili ma-change bisan asa nga time, bisag unsa nga time ug bisan asa na place. So kani siya nga theory is gi-propose by the three physicists. We have the Herman Bondi, Thomas Gold, and Fred Hoyle. So again, unsa to nga law ang gi-violate ni steady state theory? It is the law of conservation of mass and energy. And another theory nga nag-try og explain sa origin of the universe is the oscillating universe or the pulsating universe theory. So, iyang gi-discuss nga ang universe kuno mag-expand pero babot siya sa certain point nga di na siya mag-expand because all the energy is being used up and mag-contract na sa siya. So once moabot na siya sa construction point, moabot po siya moabot siya sa point nga mag-singularity. Mobalik siya sa singularity and another universe na po daw ang ma-create which is giterm to siya ni Tolman nga big bounce. Okay, so ang law nga violate ni oscillating universe theory is the physics law which is the postulated existence of dark matter. Now, for your assignment, I want you to answer this one. What are the similarities and differences of the Big Bang, the steady state, and the oscillating universe theory? So, kani siya nga assignment, for the meantime, inyo sang isulat sa inyong notebook. Kay ako lang ni siyang i-transfer sa Quipper. Right after na itong mahuman og discuss sa tanan theory, there's mo pa na time nga akong i-upload ang mga activity sa Quipper. So for the meantime, isulat sa inyong notebook ang question as well as the answer. Pag i-send na ako sa Quipper, dito rin nyo i-transfer. So at least na may answer, di na mo mag-research. Okay ra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Kira, ma'am.
Okay. Napay question, clarification, violent reaction about this topic. Questions, clarification.
None, ma'am.
If none so far, then we will proceed now. Still have time. Still have 7 minutes. Then we will proceed to the next topic, which is the formation of the theory that tried to explain the formation of the solar system. And that is the Nebular Theory. Lagi ka po na mo dyan, o ngazong. Nalagay mo tingog. Hello, generous. Generous, okay patagring nga part, generous. Kaya pwede na tamundang kung di ka pwede na mo. Okay, what's the point of explaining the topic if wala na mo sa kondisyon nga maminaw? Okay pa, magpadayon pa ta or ma'am, undang na ta kagi kapoy na may paminaw. Gani harami sig paminaw.
Padayon naman,
ma'am.
Tayo
Dahil,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Makaya pa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Napay
ma'am.
space?
Yes
Oh,
ma'am.
napay space ang kuan.
Yes.
Okay. Ay, aman to. Okay, the nebular theory. So, the nebular theory will try to explain the origin of the universe, describe how planets were formed, and identify the proponents, and of course, enumerate the negative implication of the nebular theory. Okay. So, according aning a theory, kindly read what's still the gandan.
Yes, ma'am. According according to Nebular Theory, the solar system originated from nebula. It is widely accepted view about the formation the solar system some 4.5 billion years ago.
Okay. So basically, sa universe is na-form kuno siya 13.7 billion years ago. Si solar system is na-form kuno siya 4.5 billion years ago. So when it comes to the formation of our solar system kuno, the most widely accepted nga view about this one is the nebular theory. So in essence, kani siya nga theory ga states nga ang atong sun, ang atong planets, and other objects sa solar system kuno is now formed siya from the nebulous materials billion of years ago. So originally proposed to explain the origin of the solar system. So kani siya mo ang pinaka widely accepted nga view sa pag-explain sa origin of the solar system. So kani siya ga state ay joke. The state that the solar system developed out of an interstellar cloud of dust and gas. Itawag nato siya og nebula. So kani siya nga theory is the best account for the objects we currently find in the solar system and the distribution of these objects. So si Nebular Theory would have started kuno with a cloud of gas and dust. Most likely leftover siya from a previous supernova. Unsa dito si supernova? Ala, unsa kay to si supernova is a explosion of the star. Hala gyud
Star.
nagyud nagtingog ang kuan, ang generous. Okay, no sa naman yung generous. Gikapoy na mo. Tawag ko sa inyo eh. Okay, so basically, contains siya og mga elements such as the hydrogen, helium, and other gases, other ionized gases. Okay. Hi. Now let's discuss the major steps in the formation of the solar system. So the formation of the solar system from a nebula occurs in three major steps. We have the cloud collapse, formation of the protoplanet disk, and the growth of planet. So si nebula kuno is nag-start siya og collapse and condense. So kani siyang nga collapse o collapsing process is nag-continue siya for how many times? The sun to be collected, most of the mass in the nebula center is nag-form siya og protostar. Unsa man na si protostar? Si protostar is the formation of an early star. O, mura siya kanang bag-ong nataw nga star. Okay, since we don't have much time and three steps are very kuan, taas-taas pa siya, we still have in the number 6 nga slides and daghan pa siya nga slide ang dapat ito i-discuss. And basically, dili na to siya ma-explain karon, dili na to siya mahuman o explain karon. So what I want you to do is please do study in advance, read in advance the major steps in the formation of the solar system. Basically, the cloud collapse, formation of the protoplanetary disk, and the growth of planets. So tomorrow we will have an oral recitation about this theory, the nebular theory and the encounter theory, which will be discussed tomorrow after aning nebular theory. Nagasinabot?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Questions about steady state and oscillating and the nebular. Question. Clarification. None so far. Are you sure? Sureness? Okay, so that would be all for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining my class. Bye. Grade 11 January.